If you're going to rest tonight, you need to find an outpost, and that means knowing where one is. You can only see so much from the ground, so unless you brought your rocket boots, you have to climb the nearest lookout point. I've marked the location on your hunter mate. Happy hiking! This lookout offers quite the view. From up here, you can see outposts, hunting grounds, and all the nature you can feast your eyes on. The nearest outpost location is marked on your hunter mate. Go there now to rest, resupply, and take shelter. You may want to fix up the place. It hasn't seen much use since winter came. You have arrived. Our outposts are no five-star hotels, but they beat sleeping outside. Once you fix the place, you can rest and resupply here anytime. Now that you're comfortable, or as comfortable as anyone can be out here, I need you to help one of the other team members, Gunther Baden, at a campsite in Rybatsky Bay. You might have an easier time calling it Fisherman's Bay. We haven't heard from him since the blizzard last week. His last mobile communication said he was low on food. Gear up to hunt deer. Bring hungry Gunther some fresh meat. Gunther Baden is our photographer. I tell you, he comes as highly recommended as you, but the truth is he comes very, very cheap. Gunther arrived about a week ago to set up remote cameras all across this region, Ledinoy Bay. He loaded up an ATV with plenty of supplies, but like I said, we haven't heard from him since the storm. It's normal for people to disappear for a few days in the taiga. But Gunther, unlike you, his resume grossly exaggerated his wilderness survival skills. He is more of a passionate amateur than a consummate professional. Thanks for hunting on his behalf. That should feed Gunther for a while. If he is not grateful, I will smack him. I will admit I'm worried about Gunther. Even with all the trouble he's making for you and me, nobody deserves to starve or... Well, anyway, you'll find him at a campsite in the area I've marked on your hunter mate. Stay safe out there. This is where Gunther was camping. Looks like he's all out of supplies. I told him, leave food uncovered in this wilderness. The bears will steal it. They're hungry this year. Take a look around for Gunther. People leave tracks like any other animals. Bingo! There's Gunther. He must be out hunting. Follow those tracks, and be careful he doesn't shoot you by mistake. You're a dead shot. He's a dumb shot, okay? Well, there is Gunther's hunting blind. But where is Gunther? Okay, enough of this wild moose chase. There is another campsite to the west. Gunther may have abandoned the last camp when the storm hit. If he is not there, the only other possibility is that he is lost in the taiga. To you? He's my American archaeologist friend, a major geek studying the history of taiga peoples. Nidal is not, shall we say, rugged like American archaeologists in the movies, but you are. So, lend my friend Nidal a hand when you can. Help him chronicle the rich history of this place before time erases it. Nidal is generous. He will reward your effort. Still no Gunther. Now I'm getting worried about that Durak. Is there anything there that might tell us where he is? Short. I immediately feel bad for calling Gunther a Durak, even though he made some terribly foolish mistakes. Now he's sick and he's out there all alone, and who knows what he's getting up to. We need to find him. That sounds like a reindeer, but it's in pain. Oh no. Gunther was sick, starving, and a terrible shot. What if he wounded an animal without killing it? Or left a trap on the wrong trail? Please, find this reindeer and tell me I'm wrong. There it is. Reindeer are sacred to Nenets. Seeing them wounded like this breaks my heart. That reindeer won't suffer anymore. Thank you. I've had to report the incident to the State Veterinary and Phytosanitary Service. The local director, Dimi Pushkin, asked for your info, and being a state representative, I had to give it to him. Dimi may hit you up for jobs from time to time. I don't want you to get distracted, but keeping the state happy makes life easier for our expedition, so don't ignore him. caliber of the bullet in that reindeer matches Gunther's rifle. That's not conclusive, but if Gunther is out there with a firearm, we have to find him before more animals get hurt, or before he hurts himself. Do you see anything around his campsite that would give us a lead? Those look like Gunther's boot prints. Let's find him. This must be the river where Gunther found that musk deer. Looks like his tracks follow the riverbank, probably to collect the musk deer meat. I hope this isn't a dead end. Sorry, poor choice of words. Gunther isn't the only one desperate for a meal out here. The rivers flooded during the warmest spring on record last year. Then out of nowhere, the temperature dropped, and in a flash, the rivers froze early. It's too bad bears can't ice fish. Bad, 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 very bad. There is no blood, no wounds, which means this musk deer probably died from disease or poison. If this is where Gunther was shopping for meat, he's in worse trouble than we thought. Careful. This happened in another province, exactly like this. Don't freak out, but that time, it was anthrax. You should be safe as long as the temperature stays below zero. You don't touch these dead animals, and you don't eat the snow. That Durak Gunther probably made all these mistakes. There are more footprints to follow. My stomach is sinking just thinking about what you'll encounter at the end of the trail. Be careful. That tent belonged to Gunther. Can you read the note he left? Well, this is a punch in the gut. Gunther ate contaminated musk deer and died with symptoms that are associated with anthrax. Rest in peace, Gunther. So, I promise the rest of this expedition will not be so grotesque, is the word, da? I spoke with Pushkin over at the Federal Department. A hazmat team is en route to clean up that riverbank as soon as the weather permits. There are water monitoring sites scattered throughout this region. Our biologist, Anatoly Barnyashev, wants you to check on those to make sure this anthrax contamination didn't spread. The areas where you will find these sites are marked on your hunter mate.
Stations, if these wolves don't come up here and try to eat us. Yeah. I got them hollering at me. They didn't eat me one time. They should know that I'm old and tough and don't taste worth the darn. So they ought to leave me alone.
about that anthrax. It's a natural occurrence in Medved taiga these days. The permafrost, the icy layer just below the ground you're standing on, melts more and more every summer. And when it thaws, it lets out all kind of things that have been frozen and dormant for years and years. Things like fossils. Things like anthrax.
I'm gonna go check these 3 weather stations and get this anthrax alert mission done.
This area is anthrax-free.
Oh, there's
Thank
one.
you. There are 2 more of these stations in the area.
2 more. Got links hollering at me. Yeah, I'd really like to grind moose on this board. I got several of them right here. Let's see if there's any big ones. Well, I got a bear, a 6 hard bear, a 4 easy female bear, and 2 female moose. And here's the next weather station.
Another clean test. No anthrax. These are very good results.
Right, one more. Across these rocks and get to the next one. Okay, here's the last one.
Hoorah! All 3 water monitoring stations test clean for anthrax. Thank you for being so professional despite, well, you know, infectious diseases and all that grim stuff. Frankly, I'm surprised you're able to handle such nasty business and stay so calm. You may be a person of few words, but your actions speak to your good character. Anatoly is like my number 2 at base camp. He may pester you for help here and there, but I trust he won't take advantage of you. Here is a more conventional job. Nenets report wild boar in the area marked on your hunter mate. They overgrazed the land to the west and now they're migrating here. Unfortunately, they'll disrupt the masked deer's grazing and attract hungry lynxes. Thin the boar pack down by a few heads. That should create enough pressure to push them back home.
Okay, I found the pigs in the area I need. Here. Let's see if I can get to them. Okay, I got one.
Nice shooting. But don't get cocky, did ya? You'll need to harvest another boar before the pack runs off.
They might want you. They gonna tag team your ass. I think I just got my second boar this time. In the right place. He's down anyway. Yeah, buddy. And he's in the yellow mark, so this should be my last one. Boar harvest should be done. Got a lung. Yes. Another mission down.
If I could understand them, I'm sure the Mazdir would thank you for keeping the boar away from their food. The resources are extremely limited in the taiga. not just for you and me, but especially for the animals. When the environment is stable, nature has a way of balancing these things. Unfortunately, the environment is now changing so rapidly that nature can't catch up. There is an outpost over to the west of Varotov Podzemny Mir, aka the gateway to the underworld. Yes, that is the real name of a real place. I'm not kidding you. I've marked the area on your hunter mate. Go check in on the outpost. So you're probably wondering, what is this gateway to the underworld? Is Elena sending me to hunt demons and armies of darkness? No, I'm sending you to investigate permafrost. Remember that permafrost is a subterranean layer of ice. Rapidly thawing permafrost has seismic consequences, besides the odd anthrax outbreak. That's how we ended up with this supernatural rift in the earth. I could give you a dissertation on the gateway, but you'll know it when you see it. There are more details in your codex if you want extra credit.
And thickets. I kind of like them all. I'm not a big fan of the birds. I'm more of a big game hunter.
You've reached the outpost. Hurrah! Resupply and prepare yourself before venturing back into the wild. You've earned a respite, but don't go turning lazy on me. We still have loads of work to do. Bad news. The gateway attracts many visitors, but not all of them are welcome. Some of the nanites traveling through your area have reported their food being stolen. Very unusual, especially in winter. Before I go jumping to conclusions about poachers and mammoth pirates, can you see if this is an animal problem? Like a wayward lynx, hungry brown bear? Check around you for tracks.